Welcome to CES 2022. My name is Seth Bacon, Consumer Products Senior Analyst at RSM. Joined here this week at CES with my good friend Ken.
Yep. Hey Seth, happy to be here. This is my first trip to CES, so I'm certainly pumped. Media Day 1, taking it all in. My name is Ken Tinnes. I am a Technology, Media, and Telecom Senior Analyst at RSM as well.
Great. And Ken, as you mentioned, today was Media Day. It's the first day, a lot of great companies giving press releases and what's coming next with their items. And so what was sort of one thing that stood out to you as you saw the different items coming out?
Yeah, for me, by far, it had to be the Hyundai press conference, specifically the discussion around the metaverse and what the metaverse is actually going to mean, helping us connect the dots between this physical world and this metaverse that we've been hearing so much about over the past several months. A good example that they shared today was how we may be able to use robots in factories, where there will be digital replicas of these factories that'll be scanned by robots, and then we may be able to enter the metaverse and digitally control or remotely control what those robots are doing in those factories, in those plants, in those warehouses. There's also real-world applications for disaster zones, for instance, in areas where humans just should not go, where we can control those robots in this metaverse that's a replica of the real place.
That's crazy because it's the Industry 4.0 concept. It's the digital twins that we hear so much about. And so that opportunity to, like you said, enter the metaverse and then control a robot that may not be physically here or in close by. And so that's an interesting use, as you mentioned, of stuff that's coming. Yeah. It's really cool. Yep. I think the one that was most interesting to me, focusing on sort of the food and beverage and the consumer product space, is John Deere, who has autonomous tractors. And that was kind of cool. I mean, it's the Roomba, if you will, that you can set boundaries for in a field, but it's using this latitude, longitude. It's using precise GPS. It's being able to then use camera AI and technology with that to be able to sense objects in the field as well, understand how to stop motion, and making sure that, hey, this object is not part of the ground, and being able to use that machine learning capability there, as well as to how do you plant? Where should you plant these seeds? How far apart should they be? And being very precise in that, no matter how fast the tractor itself is going, and that ability to go through and then weed and making sure that the watering of it is correct, and you're taking out the weeds, you're watering what needs to be watered. And so just that ability to really be precise in it, and how farmers in a lot of ways are leading the autonomous charge here when it comes to being able to adopt these technologies. So a lot of this stuff is built on 5G and that ability to quickly compute things. And I know that's a focus for you.
Yeah, now you're speaking my language. Yep, absolutely.
So going into the rest of CES this week, 5G, Expo Hall's down the way. Yep.
Absolutely, it's the most exciting component. So, we've been to a lot of press conferences now. We got a little taste of some of the startups that are here, but really excited over the next 2 days to actually get into the Las Vegas Convention Center. Had a chance to kind of walk through, but not the actual exhibit halls. Sure. The place is gigantic, right? Yeah. And we're going to see some pretty cool exhibits that are there. We'll see a lot of cool things up close and in person. And as it relates to 5G, that's what I'm most excited about. That's going to be my focus, is actually seeing some of the industrial applications and some of the new tech out there related to 5G and the Internet of Things that's really going to drive industry as we move forward.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I'll count how many people don't have 5G as a part of their presentations, because I feel like it's going to be all over the convention center the rest of the day. So I'm excited, Ken. I'm glad you're here. I'm excited for going to the convention center. I made sure to bring my walking shoes, and excited for the rest of the week, man.
Yeah, you and me both.